Hey y'all, so this is not for everybody either, this video, so take it back to God. Take it back to God. That's all I can say. Just please don't grab a word and just run with it, okay? Just don't grab a word and run with it. If it's not for you, if it's not for you in this time, you got to take it all back to God and sit with him on it and allow him to just speak to you, your particular, your individual situation and what's going on and all of that stuff. But someone is now wearing a garment of shame. Okay. Someone is feeling ashamed. They're feeling shame. God is intervening or has intervened in a situation that his intervention was needed because this person would have continued to go down the wrong path. There's some sort of bondage, some sort of sin that they've been attacked. Like they've not been able to break out of this with their own self. So God had to intervene, and it's his intervention. Whatever he has done has caused them to feel shame. God doesn't cause you to feel shame, but he will allow the circumstances to certain things to take place. Not that he causes those things to take place, but he will allow them to take place to get you to turn from something, right? To bring you to a place of understanding, like, look, this isn't, God is not pleasing with this. This could be something that they were warned about, they were told about, and they just continue to go on their way, right? So example, because I've seen this happen, is someone who's doing drugs, right? God's got purpose over their life. He's calling them to something big, right? He's got a calling on their life, but they're caught up in things that are preventing them from being able to move forward into the things that he has for them. And it could be drugs, right? And he's told this person, warned this person to stop. He's shown this person, nudged this person, like, look, I'm not okay with this. I need you to do away with this, right? I need you to give this up. I need you. But they continued to do it anyways. Maybe they plan to do it for the rest of their lives, right? God's like, I got things for you. And I can't have you doing these things. I can't get you there with you doing this, right? So say it's drugs. They're going about their time, right? And then all of a sudden they get pulled over one day. They happen to have drugs on them. Now they're going to jail. Sitting in jail. Now they're sitting in jail. Now they're feeling shameful because they're in a place that they now know they were warned about, right? They knew it wasn't right, and now they're sitting in their consequences for their actions, right? Now they're feeling shame. They don't belong there. They know they don't belong there. And it can cause them to feel shame. And so it's not like God causes shame. God does not cause self-condemnation. The enemy does, and like shame and all those things. But your actions and the circumstances can cause you to feel shame. So it was intentional for however his intervention looks like for each person. It's intentional. And for example, if it was a person, because I've seen this happen too, like if their sin was fornication or whatever, they're out there just having sex with people outside of God's will and all these things, right? God can allow you to catch an STD, because I've heard of that happening before too. That's going to cause you to feel shame. Whatever it is, I don't know. Again, like everybody's situation's different and it looks different for everybody, but there's intervention that's happening. God's stepping in and he's putting this to a stop so that he can redirect them back onto the right path, because whatever this has been holding up things from being able to progress and move forward. This one particular thing has prevented things from being able to move forward. Okay. So now that God is intervening with this, and they're receiving deliverance from this, and it's setting them free from this, now things can start to move forward. This may be the thing that was holding things up. God could not allow, things could not progress and move forward until this thing was gotten rid of. Okay. And so now this person is feeling shame. God has done something. God has intervened in some way that now they are feeling shameful, but they're receiving deliverance. So that's that's good, right? And God will work on bringing them out of this place of shame, right? Um, but it's like a parent disciplining their child. Um, that's just how he shows it to me. So there was a ram, divine intervention that's taken place or is taking place right now that is delivering them from whatever bondage, whatever sin they've been stuck in that they just couldn't get out of themselves. God has now intervened. So, but again, this is not for everybody right now. May not be for you at all, right? A lot of people, all of us notice that a lot of people here on YouTube are standing for people that God didn't even promise them, right? They're not even on the correct journey. They're not, which is why a lot of us don't even like really posting these words anymore, because there's too many people out there not really, y'all know. So please take it back to God and know the season that you're in, and ask God what season you're in. If you don't know, ask him for specific details. And he will reveal things to you. Ask, seek, and knock, right? So yeah, but I do pray that it reaches who it needs to reach. And I pray it confirms to you what God has been speaking to you. But again, pray on, asking him for his timing. With this word that he gave me in my notes from a year ago, he ended it with, everything is made beautiful in my time. So this will happen in his timing. And for some, that timing is right now, and some others, it's not. And for others who, you're standing for a person that this person isn't even who God promised you, it would never be your timing with that person. So you really got to know that you know that you know. So please sit with him, be sitting with God and consecrating yourself in prayer, constant prayer. And if you have to fast for him to reveal things to you, right? And whatever it is, just make sure that you're sitting with God and receiving revelation from him. So yeah, I pray this blesses you. Pray it reaches who it needs to reach. If you feel led to sow, my information is always there in the description box. I pray God bless you guys, all of you guys that do so. I pray he blesses you guys in return for those seeds. And yeah, I will see y'all in my next video, whenever that may be. Okay.